So, a new quest just dropped this update, and we're gonna beat it. A strange bloonomaly. Dr. Monkey wants your help investigating some unusual balloons. Now, I don't know if this was intentional, but it's also strange to me that in the reward section, they show monkey money twice. Why not combine the 55 and 500 together? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a bit of a tale, so there's gonna be some dialogue. I won't skip it, but I also want to read it, so I will skim it. Glad you're here. Been hearing strange rumors of balloons jumping forward after being hit. The initial reports have been from one of the oldest graveyards in town. Can you please investigate? Sure thing, Dr. Monkey. I will. So this quest, from what I've heard so far, has, well, a unique mechanic. And that unique mechanic we will see in a second. Also, what's with the strange starting to cash him out? I'll see if a jungle druid still works. Just gotta save a bit up there. But you see right now, look at the balloons. They're all glitching out. Kind of like phase. However, Oben one-shots them, so it doesn't do anything. Actually, you might have seen there. Watch this. If you watch carefully, you see Oben's seeking attack there. Every time a balloon pops, it looks like it jumps forward a little bit. So watch again. Yeah, you can very clearly see on the outskirts. So I guess knowing that, it sounds like it'd be better to go for things that do lots of damage, so that there's less time for it to skip. Brambles is not quite that, but allows me to hit earlier, so why not? Also, this is with no monkey knowledge, so in case you guys are struggling, just follow this. I don't expect this to be overly hard, though, as a heads up. Also, one thing to note is that you don't get end of round cash. Watch this. From 419 to 419 after each round ends, so we're going to be working with reduced income for the rest of the game here, meaning, well, every tower we drop has to be efficient. So I hate to have to keep falling back on the jungle druid, but, I mean, it's the best option there is. Also, I'm going to drop a ninja down. They did buff ninjas this update. For those who don't know, here's the list of changes. There's just a lot of price changes and small tweaks. I just want to get this for the camo, but TLDR, oh god, that skipped forward a lot. I'll buff this ninja later, so don't worry. But basically, they reduced the base cost of Ninja and some upgrades like Middle Path in exchange for making top and bottom a bit more expensive. But they also, I think, tweaked the Ninja to be a bit better. Anyway, 301. Thankfully, despite the lack of Underground cash, we can still afford the Berserker Brew. Like, the lack of Underground cash is only, 60 rounds here, $6,000 plus. Which, well, don't get me wrong, is still a lot of money to lose, but it's nothing like half cash, because you make more than, or you lose way more than 6,000 half cash, probably like 20,000, I don't know, off the top of my head. So, Bloon Jitsu and sure, Caltrops. This Caltrops also got more expensive this update, so overall you have to spend like an extra $100 on our Bloon Jitsu, if my math is correct. Also, don't forget that they increased the cost of Berserker Brew, like 2 updates ago, so $200 though is nothing to make this thing unviable. So around 40 here should be just fine, right? It's a bit sketchy with the jumping balloons, but we're good, we're good. And I guess there's another change here that I might as well mention. Level 8s on Oben. All druids in range get camo protection. That's pretty awesome. Now we got a camo lead popping because I can just buy... should I do Jungler's Bounty? Yeah, sure, why not? Because it does decent damage and global range. This should basically take us all the way, though, to 60 rounds. After I get Smurger Stim, I don't know, I can splurge on other stuff, and map 1 of 3 will be done. But of course, we're just getting started here. Also, I'm trying to use the ability. Income is banned in this, too. So I wouldn't quite say Chimpsman, because you have 150 lives, but yeah, they definitely... this is kind of like a version 1 of Chimps mode. Or rather, version 1 of Chimp, as in, if anyone remembers when the game got released... Back in 2018, Chimpstone didn't grant you underground cash. They fixed that like really damn quickly because it turned out Chimps and Horror Maps was basically impossible. But boy, that was a fun time, and boy, it'd be fun to try out like such a difficult, well, restriction. Although, to be fair, it would probably still be impossible in today's game. Anyway, what will I do here to guarantee a win? How about a Comanche defense? GG. By the way, I might have lied earlier when I said I would skim the dialogue. If it's only 2 lines, then I'll definitely read it. There's 1 of 3. What does Dr. Monkey have for us next? Interesting. Some monkeys are saying it's ghosts, but I'm sure there is a perfectly good scientific explanation. I'm getting strong readings outside of that dilapidated, unsettling house with the eerie noises. If it's not too much, can you help me again? And for number 2, we have Confront the Bloons with Gwendolyn. What map and how many rounds? Ooh, Haunted. So it gets progressively deeper and harder. Anyways, I guess they counteract the lack of end-round cash just with giving you more money to start with, although I don't know if you have more than 4K on round 20. Either way, it's pretty close, and I'm just gonna do Air Burst, which is a bad idea, because again, 1 damage kind of makes Bloons jump a lot, but that's okay. We will get that fixed soon with an outbuff. Outbuff stalls everything. It doesn't look like there's any tower restrictions, so we're free to do basically whatever we want, and what I will want is, of course, the best strategy ever, or the easiest early game ever, and that hasn't really changed, has it? Now, I figure with Gwendolyn, we might as well just go for a synergy with Gwendolyn. That would be D-Breath. D-Breath for 10% attack speed, I believe. Let's get this Monkey Sense too, so that this thing has intel. Okay, I'm not sure how we're gonna handle it, or how well we're gonna handle Moab, though, because it comes out from the first lane, and I put Gwendolyn in kind of the, I guess, worst spot, because the Cocktail would be better, the exit for the strong Bloons. So now what I gotta do here is I'm just gonna do a Glue Gunner for intel, so this thing attacks them up earlier, and we'll see how much money I have for coming into the mob round. I don't think the money's there for a... No, not there for a D-Breath. I'll see if Alpha AP can do it with the double wall fire. Yes, it does, even despite the skipping. So speaking of the D-Breath, I'll just use this time to go over some small balance changes. I guess you would say they nerfed the D-Breath. They reduced the Pierce by 1, but they did give it triple fireballs, although it's really hard to tell because fireball is a very small part of the D-Breath. To compensate, damage reduced, but TLDR, I'm pretty sure it is stronger. Oh, just Cocktail, just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure it's stronger when buffed now, like without buff, because the, well, fireballs benefit better if there's multiple projectiles. Because this game ends on round 80 also, I'm just gonna do full mid-game tower, so I think what would be great here, Abads. Basically covers both lanes. I'm gonna need camo here, and drums. And if I get this, I think it's good. Or I think we're good. So now that we got this thing, we would just target independent and, I don't know, just buff it as much as we can before the end of the game. Or, I don't know, drop whatever I want. I'm not sure what I want to drop right now. I was hoping no MK could provide more of a challenge. I know it's only map 2 of 3, and I can't expect everything to be like that, that one Vortex week, right? That 4x speed. Boy, that was time. I also really can't tell... Or it doesn't really feel like the glitching / jumping forward is making much of a difference. It probably does buff the balloons a little bit, but it's, I don't know, marginal. Compared to what it seemed at first, like the fact that every balloon pop it seems to jump forward, or maybe it's only some. I don't know. Here comes round 80. Do I even need to use any turbocharge at all, or can we clean up? We should be able to. Yep. Easy peasy. You helped Dr. Monkey get more readings. Alright, what do you got next? Goodness, this is strange. I think I almost have enough data to figure out what's going on. Not gonna like it, but we need to go inside the house. I think the anomaly is originating from inside. The readings are off the charts. So a 2-liner for each map here. I'll take it. 8,000 to start. Midnight Mansion, starting from round 30. And hold up, it's reversed. Normally the balloons come from the portals, but this time's the other way around. Regardless, I still think you want to put towers, well, where you normally put them, because intersecting. So the hero locked to Striker. Should we do a Striker-oriented defense? But because it gives Pierce to every tower now at level 8, we might try something else. Or rather, we aren't locked to just bombs and mortars. So what about a Ring of Fire? If I can beat Camo too, hang on. Okay, sadly, I guess I just have to be a D-Breath early game, because I'm trying to think of like something that can deal with most camos, but D-Breath is probably the easiest of that bunch. And not gonna lie, Gwendolyn would have been much better with this strategy if I had it. But I was kind of thinking if I could go for an Inferno Ring, wouldn't that do pretty decent, at least on this map? If I remember, I actually black bordered Midnight Mansion with the Inferno Ring, so yeah, why the hell not? If I can save that much. Remember, the problem is saving up expensive upgrades because you lose that $100 plus per round. It gets close to 200. It's basically 100 plus a round. And around cash that you get, if memory serves me correctly. Also, I think the mob will come up from the right side, because normally the portal, or normally come from the top left. That is something that's important to note, because I said so. So, outbuff and, I don't know, probably just Striker Stun. Don't worry, I can always back out of the round if this is not enough, but I can just stun the insides. Ooh, it kind of skipped forward there, but again, doesn't really feel like it's that bad, the skipping forward part. Also, in terms of the Ring of Fire crosspath, overall, I think Inferno Ring with middle path is better. Just for more pierce on the meteor attack. Even though it does less damage, the extra one balloon that it hits is more important. And bigger radius for the ring attack, even if it's a bit weaker. I don't know, I just like that. Okay, small blunder also. There are camo purples this round, and I don't have camo on my village. I guess we can try Necromancer, I don't know. Doesn't Necromancer also, like, have increased pierce with the Striker? I feel like that would be a good synergy, too. Like, whatever Striker's pierce buff is best with is with towers that will maximize its pierce with most attacks. So, honestly, for bomb shooters, I don't think it's that useful. It's a good thing they gave it to, like, every tower. But it's definitely Necromancers where it's basically walking across the track where it has the opportunity to hit many balloons then. I don't know, to me it sounds pretty good. That is if the 25% pierce buff applies to it. I also do remember I did a showcase with Spike Factory and Striker, but probably not a good idea on this map. Although, no, if I get carpet spikes... Oh, wait, I can't fit spikes up here. Wait, can I fit spikes anywhere in Midnight Mansion? No, I can't. Only on the shelf. But it has to be near Striker to get the 25% pierce buff. Yikes. Alright, no SPAC then. Although I could still go SPAC, it would just be not the greatest synergy. Not gonna lie, holding pretty well so far with 26k in the bank. I'm probably dead this round because I don't have any zombies to spawn. I'm just kind of curious though how close we could get. Save Striker for this part. Can I tank that? I don't think I should have, because if I'm gonna tank this round, then I need more towers to defend. Well, 65. Let me think then, What would be a good tower? Probably just a freaking mob glue. Yep. Primary training too, so there's more pierce on it. But just slowing down the mob, because mobs are the problem. Might be worth entertaining the idea of a Relentless also, but I'm gonna hold off for now. We shouldn't worry about round 63 because the Ring of Fire OP. And don't forget too, it's not just Chimps mode. I can sell towers to avoid the Inferno Ring. I'm just so used to playing on Chimps mode that that's my default setting. Just trying to save up the money without needing to sell the tower, because, yeah, I'm not used to selling. I will save Striker so that it overlaps stun. At least on the F-mob here. I lost more lives. Only having D-Breath as our, DPS is a bad idea. Or mob DPS, rather. Yeah, we really gotta take it easy here. I'll put it on strong then, and then, oh crap. Biker ability, land on the wrong thing. And I'm probably dead here. Nope, close, but yeah, the skipping is kind of scary. Now it seems to make a difference. And another BFB here, Striker stun. I lost 2 more lives. I can't keep rolling like this. Greatest guide ever, am I right, guys? I don't know what to do. Truly a guide that you must follow in that case. Can't use any Striker ability there. I'm pretty close to getting it though. If I get this, it's GG. I just want to see if I don't use any Striker ability, do I leak lives? I did, wow, 10 lives there. Scary. Scary knowing that every time a balloon comes out there, I have to use the Striker ability. Honestly, I think this is one of the few times where I'll make an exception and just, like, sell the damn tower, because this is a really hard round, and I'm so close to getting it. I think I'll just sell the cheapest thing here, which is this thing. And yep, at 8 lives, it's calling time. Let's get the I-ring, and let's get this over with. Now, I feel like with Inferno Ring, it's very important I give its own out buffs, because I can't rely on this one, even at 5401, at giving it the tier 4 all the time. You need it so that, again, the meteor has more pierce, and etc, etc. But yeah, no reason to lose now here. I think I'll just go for an overclock on it, just because it's a really expensive tower. Probably worth it even if not full uptime. And I don't know. I do already have this down, so I could go for a Prince of Darkness. Just to clean up, I don't know, DDTs. As great as the Inferno Ring Meteor Ball is, I don't know if it can be relied on to beat all DDTs. I guess we'll see. You know what, also, we'll use the power of selling to our advantage. Let's get rid of those over there. Just so I can put my out buff in or rather my glue in a better spot. So even though I got nerfed, I'm still going for Relentless. And for the funsies, we could, hold on, those DTs got scary, but we could maybe try a mobile limb. I don't know how that would do against the DDTs, but I guess we'll see for 93 first, and then I'll decide. So far, so good, though, for the Inferno Ring. Yep, Meteor still has enough Pierce here. You know, I think I'm gonna go for it. There is just one problem, though. My only decamo is this thing here, which is kind of sketchy for DDTs, so hang on. Well, I do have an Overclock. This counts as decamo. I'll do an 0412 for more Pierce. That would help that side, but not the other side. Whatever. I still have 11k to spare after getting it, so why not? And I'll just do range, because when that fire portal gets eliminated, no pun intended, it'll be good for us. So watching carefully. Oh my god, Moblin was a mistake. Yeah, you just knew, didn't you? Let me just test out of curiosity if the problem is just like the lack of camo detection, or is it something else? So far, nope, it's both. Okay, thank God it's not chimps. No more playing around. Let's just get Prince of Darkness and call it a day. And just a couple of these to be super safe, alright? But this should be way better than the frickin', well, whatever I had earlier. Zombie BFB one-shots. And Inferno Ring cleans up. It's actually the other way around, but I feel like Inferno Ring does both things with the Meteor attack now. Cleans up with the main attack and with the Meteor. Pretty good against multi-class balloons too. However, I don't think the Meteor is to be relied upon against a BAD, so probably just get a Spike Storm at that point over in the corner. Here comes 98. 98 in reverse is actually easier because ZMGs come out last, so less clumping. And you can really notice it right here in Midnight Mansion. Reversing is actually easier because the ZMGs are so far behind. So far behind, it's not even funny. Now, does Bot have enough for FDTs? Oh, that's kind of close. But we're good. And GG. Hey, maybe I can still go back to Elim. Yes, I can. $47 left. All planned. So that is the tale, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to use this as a guide as you want, if you want, but just know it's a bit scuffed, at least for the last map. But that's because I wanted to play around with random strategies. GG. With the Inferno Ring, we have saved, or we've helped out Dr. Monkey, and received these rewards. Thank you for all the data. There seems to be a dimensional rift causing these balloons to behave weirdly, almost like they're from another universe. I'm getting the same readings as FaZe. Very strange. We'll have to run more tests another time.